Hello dear students, today we are going to start second unit, second chapter of EVS, which is natural resources and sustainable development. You might be knowing about natural resources and you might be knowing about sustainable development. In this chapter, we would learn meaning or definition of natural resources, then classification or types of natural resources, then factors affecting or factors influencing resource utilization, then resource conservation, or you can say conservation of natural resources, then meaning of resource conservation. Then there are different methods, those we will see, methods of natural resources, methods of conservation of natural resources, then conventional resources, non-conventional resources. These are what types of natural resources. Then next point we are going to focus is problems associated with water resources. Water is one of the important, we could say it's a precious element of nature, of environment. Okay, so here we will see problems associated with water resources. There are a number of problems which are associated with water resources. We will see those. Then management of water resources. So in this situation we have to manage, we have to conserve water resources. Then next, problems associated with forest resources. Forests are lungs of Mother Earth. Okay, so there is need to have management of forest resources. Then we will see problems associated with energy resources. Different kind of energy resources are there. Okay, we should manage our energy resources in a proper way. That is what is management of energy resources. Then next is what? Resource utilization and sustainable development. Resource utilization and sustainable development means what? We must utilize our natural resources in such a manner that they should be available next generations to come. Okay, so this is what is resource utilization and sustainable development. Okay, now let us come towards first subunit. First subunit is what? Natural resources. Okay, here first we'll talk about meaning and definition of natural resources. Of course, materials which are available in the nature, okay, under different environmental conditions are termed as natural resources. Okay, or materials which are available in the nature, okay, and a human being extract them. This is also called what? Natural resources. Okay, then of course some of these materials are easily available. Means what? They are kind of universal, found everywhere. Say for example, air, water, sun rays. Okay, these are what? These are called universal resources because these resources can be found everywhere on the earth where you go. Okay, then on the other hand, there are some resources which are which are available at fixed locations, or having are not easily available, etc. So for example, or you can say they are rarely found on the earth. Okay, for example, coal, petrol, minerals, etc. Okay, and these kind of resources, what? Once they finished forever. Coal, petroleum, minerals, etc. Okay, so these are what? Different kind of natural resources. And of course, these resources provided by the nature or these resources given by the nature are used or can be used for betterment of human being. Okay. Sorry. Okay, and of course this is called what? Natural resources. Means what? A resource means what? Resource is a thing which is useful to us. Okay, that is what is resource. So example, pen, pencil, laptop, mobile, these are also they are also resources which are man-made resources. Okay, resource means what? Useful thing. A useful thing. Okay, to mankind, to human being, which is called resource. Here Erich W. Zimmerman has given a definition of resource in detail. You just read it out. Okay, now let us come towards next. Okay, just we have seen about meaning or definition of a resource or natural resources. Okay, now these resources are classified. Okay, resources are classified in two ways or into two groups. Okay, natural resources and human resources. Natural resources means what? Which are available in the nature itself, and human resources are kind of man-made resources, or you can say cultural resources. Okay, or anthropogenic resources, etc. Now let us see one by one. First one is what? Here table has been given. You just look at this table, then you will get an idea about types of natural resources, types of resources. Okay, just I have told you what resource, okay, has been divided into two: natural resource and human resource. Okay, then first we have to talk about natural resources. Okay, then natural resources are again subdivided into four. Okay, on the basis of means on the basis of different things. For example, first group is what? Origin. On the basis of origin, there are different types of resources like biotic, or you can say organic. And second one is what? Abiotic, or you can say non-living, or you can say inorganic. Then on the basis of frequency of occurrence, okay, just we talked about it. Okay, universal resources are there like air, sunshine. Okay, these are what? Universal kind of resources. They are found everywhere. Okay, then localized resources. For example, kangaroos in Australia. Okay, they are having their fixed location. These are called what? Localized resources. We will see later in detail, of course. Now, on the basis of ownership, third classification of natural resources is on the basis of ownership. Okay, it has three types. First is what? Individual resources. Okay, then national resources. International. Third type is international resources or world resources. Okay, international resources or world resources. Now fourth base is durability. On the basis of durability and regeneration ability. On the basis of durability and having regeneration ability. It has two: renewable or inexhaustible. Okay, or you can say flow resources. Flow, one second. Or you can say them flow resources. Okay, renewable or inexhaustible or flow resources. And second type is non-renewable or exhaustible. Once they finished forever. They are called what? non-renewable or exhaustible resources, or they are also called what? Fund resources. One second, let me write. One second. Fund resources. Okay. Now let us see in a systematic manner. Okay. Let us have a definition of natural resources. Okay. Once, materials or substances occurring in nature freely and which can be exploited. Okay, which can be exploited for overall development of a region are called as what? Natural resources. Okay, now let us come towards classification of resources. Let us see in detail. Just we talked about it. Okay, resources, types of resources on the basis of its origin. Types of resources on the basis of its origin. Okay, it has two types. First one is what? Biotic resources or living resources, and second one is what? Abiotic resources or non-living resources. Now let us talk about biotic resources, मतलब जो जिनमें जान होती है. Okay, bio means life. Okay, so they are called what? Biotic resources. For example, forest, animals, birds, agricultural crops, etc. Okay, they are called what? Biotic or living resources. Okay, in first chapter we talked about it, biotic factors and abiotic factors of natural environment. Okay, now abiotic or non-living resources. Abiotic, or they are called what? Non-living resources too. So, for example, air, water, land, minerals, salt, sand, gravel. These are what? Kind of non-living resources or abiotic resources. Okay. Now let us come towards next. Second classification is on the basis of frequency of occurrence. कहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं resources? Okay, where the resources are found. This is called what? Frequency of occurrence. और कहाँ कहाँ पे कितनी जगह पे पाए जाते हैं वो resources, उनको कहा जाता है on the basis of frequency of occurrence. It has two universal resources. Universal resources are found everywhere where you go. Okay, जहाँ जहाँ जाओगे वहाँ वहाँ पाओगे ये universal resources. For example, air, water, sun rays, land, etc. These are what? Kind of universal resources, because these kind of resources are found everywhere. So they are called what? Universal resources. Now let us come towards next type is what? Localized resources. बिल्कुल opposite to universal resources. Okay, localized resources are available in limited places, are available at specific places. They are called what? Localized resources. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. You can add many more examples like kangaroos in Australia, kiwi in New Zealand, kiwi bird in New Zealand, etc. Okay, you can then tea in Assam. Okay, it's a kind of a resource. Okay, which is available in Assam. Okay, so these are kind of what? Localized resources are having, means are located in their fixed location, etc. Okay, now let us come towards third is, C point is on the basis of ownership. Okay, ownership means you know कि ये इसका है, नेशन का है, इंडिविजुअल से बिलोंग करता है, इन दैट वे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ओनरशिप. इट हैज़ obviously three. First one is what? Individual or personal resources. For example, I am having ornaments, I'm having my suits, I'm having my own land, I'm having my animals, own animals, I'm having my qualities, है ना, I'm having skill, I'm having knowledge. These are what? My personal possessions. Okay, my personal possessions or my personal belongings. Okay, they are called what? Individual or personal resources. Now, second is national resources belonging to nation. Resources which are belonging to a nation. So, for example, sorry, forest, rivers, countries, minerals, deposits, etc., etc. Okay, are owned by the citizen of a particular country and the government of the country. They are called national resources. Now let us talk about third is what? World resources, or you can say international resources. Okay, all material and non-material things of the world which are leads to human welfare are known as, okay, oceans, air, sunshine, sunlight और सोलर एनर्जी इज ऑल्सो काइंड ऑफ इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्सेज, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड के पूरे कंट्रीज का उन पे अधिकार रहता है. ओके, नो वन कैन से कि ये इतनी इतनी बॉर्डर तक हमारे है इसमें, इन दैट वे. ओके, सो दे आर कॉल्ड व्हाट? वर्ल्ड और इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्सेज. नाउ लेट अस सी डी ग्रुप, okay, of classification of resources. D group is on the basis of durability. Okay, durability, कितने दिन तक ये रहेंगे. Okay, durability and having regeneration ability. Okay, it has two. Just we talked about it. First one is what? Renewable resources. Okay, those can be renew. Okay, or inexhaustible resources. Okay, say for example, forest, air, water, wildlife, etc. They and of course just we talked about it. These resources are called what? Flow resources also. Okay, these are what? Resources. Okay, which can be these resources. For example, soil. Okay, यदि अनप्रोडक्टिव हो गई सॉइल तो उसको हम लोग प्रोडक्टिव बना सकते हैं. फॉरेस्ट, वंस दे कट डाउन वी कैन रीजनरेट देम, है ना, थ्रू अ फॉरेस्टेशन. ओके, देन वाटर, वाइल्ड लाइफ, एक्सेट्रा. सो दीज रिसोर्सेज आर रिसाइकल्ड और कैन बी रिप्लेनिश्ड क्विकली. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि ह्यूमन इंटरफेरेंस इज नेसेसरी. हियर ह्यूमन इंटरफेरेंस इज नेसेसरी. यदि सॉइल का यदि डिग्रेडेशन हो गया है, इफ सॉइल बिकम्स अनप्रोडक्टिव, ओके, वी कैन यूज डिफरेंट मेथड्स ऑफ ओके, एंड मीन्स दिस सॉइल could becomes of course productive through these methods, proper methods, or you can say conservation of soil. Okay, in that way we can maintain its fertility or its productivity in that way. Okay, now some of the renewable resources can be automatically renewed. For example, water, air, solar energy, कितनी भी आप लोग यूज़ करो, सोलर एनर्जी कितना भी आप लोग यूज़ करो, could be automatically renew. Okay, now let us come towards. Okay, now one second. Just we talked about what? Renewable resources or inexhaustible resources, or you can say flow resources. Okay, now second type of fourth base is what? Non-renewable or exhaustible or fund resources. Okay, non-renewable means what? Can't be renewed once they finish forever. Okay, they are called what? Non-renewable or exhaustible, मतलब खत्म होने वाले resources. Exhaustible मतलब क्या, खत्म होने वाले रिसोर्सेस। ओके, सो एग्जाम्पल कोल है ना, मिनरल ऑयल, नेचुरल गैस एक्सेट्रा। ओके, हाँ, नाउ there are different okay, now let us come towards human resources. Human resources means what? All man-made things. Okay, all man-made things. Okay, science, technology, etc. Then your skill, talent, knowledge, your personal okay, in that way. Okay, this is what is human resource. Okay, here so example of different examples are also there. Human resource is a dynamic factor of natural environment. Why human resource is a dynamic factor of environment? Because human resource is having different skills, talent, knowledge, etc., etc. Okay, personality, intelligence, ethical values, etc., etc. With the help of these things, we can human can bring progress. Okay, we can develop our motherland in a developed means, so this is what is human resource. How human resource is a dynamic factor of natural environment, this we will see in detail later. Okay, now let us talk about, okay, here we will stop. Okay, remaining points we will continue in next video, otherwise it would become lengthy. Okay, फिर आप लोग बोर हो जाते हो, आधे घंटे का वीडियो, माय गॉड, ऐसा लगता है आप लोगों को। ओके, तो 21 मिनट्स का वीडियो जो है, ओके, ठीक है। ओके, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग रुकते हैं। In next video we will talk about characteristics of resources. Okay, till then, goodbye, have a nice day.